welcome back to Shaving with Peg Leg. I appreciate you all joining me, and if you're new here, please hit the like and subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. It'll get me that 100 subscribers so I can do a giveaway, because I'm kind of want to do one. I know, hard to believe somebody actually wants to give something away, but yeah, I do. Face shave today. Jim G, subscriber, requested the J1 Super Speed razor. Since I'm done with the $15 to $20 razors, and I'm waiting on my $20 to $25s to come in, which will happen on Sunday according to Amazon, with third use shark blade. So we're going to use that J1. I did all the measurements for it. They'll be in the description box below the video, and it has a 0.54 millimeter blade gap on it without a lot of blade exposure. So as we know, these are kind of mild shavers, and that would be the reason why it's not a lot of blade gap with very little blade exposure. There, that's a little better. Alright. And courtesy of the groomsmen, I won their 250 subscriber giveaway. King of Oud by Holy Kaw. Excellent scent. I said this when I got it in. Excellent scent. I also have the splash. And I am going to order the aftershave balm, and they have an EDP for it. So I will order those two at some future date to go with this soap, because I like having the full set, especially on a scent I like. And I really like this. This is date night, guys. This is, I'm going to get me some tonight. This scent will do it. Okay. That's the pour. As you see, I scraped off the top. You can see in the middle where I screwed my scraper down into the bottom, and it's the same all the way through. Since the pour is the same all the way through, I scrape from the top. Some soaps have different layers to their pores, and that's when I'll do a triangle cut out of the soap to get both layers. But this one's the same all the way through. So let's get on with this, because my lather's sitting in hot water and I don't want it to dissipate, break down. So we'll spray some cold water on the face, because no matter, like I've said before, no matter how hot you make that water in a mister, when it comes out, because it's such small particles, okay, I know what that was. I do know what that was. That fell off. Since it's such small particles, it turns cold as soon as it's cold sitting in the bottle. You can make it boiling water in there. You won't be able to hang on to the damn thing because it'll be too hot. Let's work this up a little bit. Working on 3 days of growth. And the brush I just got in the other day, the vintage Eveready 100T. It is a 20 millimeter knot. I did measure it. And once I soaked it overnight in conditioner, and then soaked it up a couple times the next day to get all that conditioner and everything out of it, and washed it out really well. Well, I washed it once. I put some soap in it and lathered it up in my hand just to get any dirt or residue out of it, and then I soaked it overnight in the conditioner, and it came out really soft the next day. All my vintage brushes have done that. I've got 3 other ones. I like the vintage brushes. This one's just a little small, but that's okay. For my big face anyways, it's small. Might be okay for some of you guys, but for me, with my fat face, it's a little small. But anyways, alright, here we go. J1 64 first quarter Super Speed flare tip with a shark blade, third use. And yes, I know a lot of guys, I see a lot of guys on their channels, they only lather up to here. I get hairs that grow in up here. So yes, I shave right up to the top of my cheekbone. And there's a few of those guys that when they get done shaving, looks like they haven't shaved. They got that heavy 5 o'clock shadow still going on. Not me. And I suspect those guys could grow one hell of a beard if they wanted to, where I can't. When I try to grow in a beard, the hair on my face comes in about the size of that knot at the base, 20 millimeters or so. I'll get a patch of hair, looks like that, and then skip a little bit, and another patch of hair. I get real patchy. I suppose if I let it grow in long enough, I could comb it over, but it would still not be right. This soap, the slickness, the residual slickness is great. Holy Cause makes a great soap as far as I can tell after one pass. It lathers really well. It blows right up. Nice cushion, good slickness. Nothing to complain about here. Good soap. And the scent of this King of Oud is incredible. Well, I tell you, I was gonna tap into my I was looking at a Fat Boy online, and I was gonna tap into my savings and get it and surpass my shaving budget for the month, simply because this Fat Boy I was looking at came with an original pack of blades in it, the ones that came with the razor. The case was immaculate, not a crack, not a scar. It was unscratched. The clear cover was clear as glass. It was, and the razor was shiny like it had never been used. It was beautiful. It was either somebody took really good care of it or hadn't used it, but they had used it because I blew up the pictures and took a good look at it, and the chrome on it right under here, right underneath the safety bar, was peeling off. Which wouldn't have mattered to me too much, in all honesty. And no, I'm not going to cross my neck anymore. I've already decided that. I tried quite a few shaves to get my neck used to the razor going across the grain, but I still was ending up with a lot of irritation because, like I said before, my face, like most of us, my face is like rhino hide. That skin is so tough. But my neck is like a baby's butt. Super, super sensitive. I'm liking that razor. I do like my vintage Gillettes. That's why I have more vintage Gillettes on my want list than I do new razors, because the vintage Gillettes shave as well, if not better, than a lot of new razors. And if you're just starting out, there's no harm in picking up a used Gillette off of eBay or Etsy or something and starting with that, as opposed to buying a new one. Not a damn thing wrong with that at all. You'll get a great shave, plus you'll have a little bit of history in your hand and on your face. And I really do like that aspect of them. But yeah, I was looking at that bad boy, and when I first put it in my watch list, it was $39.99, and I believe that was the starting bid that whoever posted it put it at. And this morning when I woke up, it was at $83. And yes, there is just a wee bit of overhang with these. Just a wee bit. Not a lot. And I was still interested in it. Like I said, the case on it was crystal clear and in beautiful shape. It came with the original pack of blades, and the razor looked fantastic until you really looked at it and you could see where the chrome was chipping just underneath the safety bar. So I was like, okay, I'm still interested in this. Worst case comes to worst case, I'll send it to Razor Emporium and have it refinished. Worst case. Which I probably wouldn't do unless it really started flaking off. Some good residual slickness with this soap. And I was like, okay, so I put a bid in on it at $100. And as soon as I put my bid in, it kicked back, said, you've been outbid. And I waited to the last 30 seconds to do my bid, which I usually do. Just still my usual trouble spots, and I got to do the neck again. I usually do that, and I said, you know what, that's as far as I'm willing to go. I mean, it was a pretty razor. You wouldn't believe how it was gorgeous. It was like it was brand new, shiny. The doors on it, the bottom of the base plate, the handle showed no signs of ever being used. And you know, usually they're a little dark in certain areas where people hold on to them. This one had none of that. That's why I think if it was used, it wasn't used that much. But it did have that one issue where the chrome was peeling off of it. I was like, okay. Like I said, normally not that big of a deal, but when you start getting over, for me, when I start getting over $100, I want perfection. Sorry. Because that would have been the most expensive razor I would have ever bought. And I was like, yeah. Right now, the most expensive razor I bought was that fine marble razor at $42. All my razors have been under that. Yes, I have a leaf, but that was courtesy of Chris over at CB Shaves. He sent me the leaf, which I greatly appreciate. That's a great head shaver. I love that razor. The most expensive razor I have is that leaf. I don't have all that many expensive ones because mainly I've been doing, you know, I did the up to $10 or $10 and under razors. Then I did the 10 to 15, and then I did the 15 to 20. So that's where most of my razors range right now. Except for my vintage Gillettes that I have. I paid a little more for those, of course. But I did like that Fat Boy. It was pretty. And I suppose 105 wouldn't have been bad. But I can wait. I've waited this long. So I can wait a little longer. So Sunday I'm going to have a head shave video and an unboxing video. And I'm going to use that Gillette cartridge razor for my head shave. And I have 2 more head shavers coming in the box that's coming, which I think you guys will find very interesting, those head shavers. Or BBS. Not on the neck, still right here. Let's see if I can hit that. I don't know. My neck has always given me trouble shaving. Don't ever get fat. It's a lot of fun getting there, but it's a pain in the ass to get rid of. Alright, let's see if that did it. It did. That got it. I just have real trouble right there. I really got to pull it super tight, or as tight as I can get it anyways. That was a good shave. I still got a little bit of soap that hasn't, see right there in the middle, that hasn't dissolved into suds yet, and I got, I don't know. Let's see if we can get this. I can't get enough peak. Can you see where the peaks, as soon as I release, the peak bends over like that? That's how I like my lather. Some of you guys might want yours firmer or looser. Up to you. However you like your lather. But that's where I like mine. Got it perfect today. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you do. And today I did. Great scent. Absolutely fantastic scent on this soap. It doesn't have, a lot of people think of Oud, they think it smells like dirty socks. It's too heavy. This is not at all. It's kind of fresh. It's not real fresh like a citrus fresh, but it's a lighter aromatic. It's really, it smells good. Let's put it that way. It smells really good. That's one of my favorites right there now. So I thank the Groomsman channel for that. Alum block. I'm showing it to myself in the mirror. Dumbass. I've been accused of being worse. Trust me. But I am. Ask my ex. She used to call me worse all the time. Probably one of the reasons. No, that's not one of the reasons she's my ex. Don't worry about that. Alright. Cool the cloth off. That's just red, I think, from the last time I shaved. It's still red. That's a bum. But no blood. How about that? Mild shavers, good shavers. The old Gillettes. You cannot go wrong for the money. Pay 20 bucks for this one. Well, yeah, $20. With the brush. With a vintage, wore out, it's not wore out, it's broke in, 20 millimeter brush, 20 bucks, plus tax, and it was shipped for free. So, eBay, cannot go wrong with these. If you're starting your shaving journey, these are perfect. They're mild, they're easy to use, twist to open. See the doors respond quickly, nothing's wore out. It's got a nice little lockdown to it. Not going to come open very easily. This one's got a nice solid lockdown to it. You have to trust me on that. You can't feel it. Which Hazel? And the balm, the aftershave lotion, not the balm. I gotta get the balm. Give it a couple shakes, make sure it's blended well. Tip the bottle label up in case it runs down and you don't want to stain the label. If you're worried about such things. My God, is that good? Yeah, I definitely need to get the cologne for this one. The EDB. Nivia Max Hydration for Men aftershave balm that I use. One of them. Just that much. That's probably a little much. Swirl it around in my hands to pick up the remainder of that scent. Absolutely fantastic, gentlemen. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. You can't go wrong with either one of those. This is a great soap, great base. Not even sure what base it is. I'll have to put it in the description. I'll have to look it up. Most of that writing I can't even read, even my glasses on. I need my magnifying glass. Wow, okay. Anyways, that I can read. That's easy. Alright, gentlemen, good face shave today. I didn't give a sacrifice to the gods, the shaving gods today, but they usually get enough out of me that they should be satisfied. Trim my strays. Alright, gentlemen, again, can't go wrong with a vintage Gillette. They shave amazing. Jim G, this one was for you, buddy. That's what you wanted to see. This is what we got. Smooth as a baby's butt. Alright, guys, I appreciate everybody stopping in. Thank you very much. New people, please hit that subscribe button so I can do a giveaway at 100. I would really appreciate it. I'm sure somebody out there would too. Whoever wins. Alright, guys. done with the babbling fat guy in the camera. All done here. You're in the chair next. Happy shaves out there, gentlemen.